Any question about any of the Fajin exercises? Choreography, energy, coordination. No? Okay.
How many Fajin exercises are there?
8. So there's up, downwards, 1, 2 is forwards, 3 is backwards, 4 is center, middle or center, that's 4, and then I call this
Actually, I missed.
Yeah, you
It keeps freezing, so I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know why your video keeps freezing. I don't think it's me. It's only your side. I'll go again. So,
Okay.
number 1 is downwards, rotate, absorb, and project. See, it's the same as this absorb, project. And then we have forwards. It's really absorb, project, but with rotation forward. This is number 2. Then number 3 is backwards. 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 Not up the yang on the inside. I just mean follow your structure. The force come here. Yeah. Then number 4 is middle. You have down force, forward force, up force, back force, all in one rotation. You don't go forward, you don't go backward, you don't go up, you don't go down. It's whatever contact point will experience those force. It's centered. That's 4. And then 5 is I call the key turn, right? It's this rotation, absorb, project. Fajin on the way back, Fajin on the way forward. And then we have the 3D Fajin. We have sagittal. Sagittal. This is number 6. Then we have horizontal. Horizontal, number 7. And we have number 8, frontal. That's the cycle 7 into cycle 3, 4, cycle 7, 8. So total 8 different ones. Yeah, this for level 4, we have these 8. For level 5, we have 4 corners, but that's for another day. So
what was 8? Because my computer froze.
Number 8. Number 8 is the frontal.
Yeah.
The frontal we just last class. You want to try again? You want to log out and come back in?
All right, I'll give that a shot.
Yeah, let's see why it keeps freezing. You need me to kick you out? Okay, we'll run through again. So we have 8 Fajin exercises for level 4 and instructor 2. And then for level 5, there's also these corner Fajin, but we can ignore that for now. So again, look at the basic exercise, absorb, project, up, and down here. Absorb up, project down. And this is the number one Fajin exercise, downward. Keep the rotation in your entire arm and wrist, and change convex to concave. And Fajin here. You rotate, see there's horizontal to sagittal to frontal to sagittal again. And it's all happening at once. You could recognize it one plane at a time into 4 different changes, or you could watch all of them. While I'm doing this, I'm also changing concave. It's already have sagittal and frontal and sagittal here. It's all 3D, it's always rotating. It's really doing this. While I'm doing this rotation, the hand is traveling at the same time. And then at the timing of the body, hands up, body down, hands down, body up. The slow version. See, every moment the wrist is rotating. There's not a moment it's stopping, just pausing. It's rotating all the time. Up and come down to the side of your body, the half line of your body. And remember, for beginners, we want to follow the momentum. So we sink and project at the same time. We raise up and raise the hand at the same time. First this, then we do opposition. Remember, absorb down, project up. Don't do this. Still go up the back. Still come down the front. See the similarity on absorb? Just the hands are done differently. Absorb with rotation, project with rotation. Great. So watch every moment. The hands, arms, shoulders, every joint is rotating. Still rotating. Everything is rotating. Even here, see this has front horizontal while it's going sagittal at the same time. There's horizontal plus sagittal at the same time at that last moment. It's horizontal and sagittal and frontal. It's a 3D rotation. Just because it's faster doesn't mean there's no rotation. This is not what we're doing. It's still just the faster version of this rotation. It's constantly rotating. Constantly rotating. And what it's still, the last minute is still this drop, this horizontal and sagittal with the palm heel at the same time. See the last moment, this horizontal and the palm heel doing the sagittal at the same time. To the sides, not in the front, not in the back, on the sides. Really feel the weight, whether you go down with it or come up with it, the force or the weight still fall into the center of your foot. So that's down. And we have forwards. It's the same as this absorb project energy, right? Down the front, up the back. And we add rotation into it. After the project, we turn front toes, sagittal, front, sagittal. Get rotate, get rotate. As I go sagittal, I also have frontal. Sagittal and on frontal. Rotate to the last quarter on the sagittal. On the last quarter, it's forward and up. But it's mainly forward energy this quarter. And the same coordination, like we can absorb and use for Fajin, right? We can do this same hand coordination of this rotation. Looks like cycle 2, the changing to sagittal and frontal. Yeah. So during this rotation, we extend here, and we come backwards. Remember to keep it a little high so you can get the force travel back to your armpits to absorb, align to the front to create the back force. We're not doing this. This is too low, this is too close. This is not following your structure, so this is weak. It has to have rotation and not close too much so it could continue with the back energy. So you need your joints to connect. If you bend, this is more downward and it cannot come back, continue into your body. This is a different thing as we we could definitely absorb to here and down, right? When we do this one, because the rotation keeps the energy also have up to come back into the armpit. But this one on the reverse, if we drop so low, this energy cannot, on the yang contact to come backwards, can, your yang energy cannot flip that way. So I'll borrow Nancy here. So this one, when I rotate, do this rotation, when I rotate, if I drop too much, too low, see my energy is perpendicular to my structure. This, it's along my structure. This, and then she pull harder. See, I cannot arm wrestle this way. That's why you don't go less than 45. If I get to no more than, no less than 45, pull. See, I could pull back against my structure, see? If I drop my elbow more, same force, see? If I drop my elbow more, I get pulled because it's going out of my structure. So when you do this one, do not drop too much. How much is too much? The 45. Anything past 45 or this less than 45 here, you're it's too closed. So less than 90 degrees here, it's closed on the elbow. So 45 with your body, I mean. So no more than that. Then this can fall back, connect to your humerus, and then connect into your armpit. This, not here. Don't let your elbow close to 90 degrees or less, more. So it can connect joint to joint to joint. The same thing, you're ready, for your absorb, you're already ready for project. If my elbow is less than 90, this will be really tough. Or if I do push-ups, when my elbow is bent less than 90 degrees, I'm not ready. So when I come back, I want connection here. So I'm also ready to push back. One more time. So when I rotate on the back, this absorb energy can take this into my structure. And if I want to, my arm can already have force to send back, to push back. If I go past, I'm weak coming this way, and I also don't have structure because I'm too close to push back. I cannot project when my joints are closed. So, and I cannot absorb because it's perpendicular to the force. The structure is perpendicular to the force. So it's a bad situation. I cannot have proper project to go back or proper absorb to take back. So it's very important to keep your joint open here. Use your structure to absorb, to create force. So it's also there, again, we talk about yin yang balance. Is this an absorb? Yes. Is this a project? Yes. It's just the distance travel created more backwards, but I'm really part of the same rotation here, except I extend it first and come back. So that rotation coming back causes the backwards traveling, creating the backward Fajin, but not this. You will never be able to pull anything when this is so folded and it's perpendicular to your structure. You need to still have 45, 45, and 45 inch, so it could connect here back to your body. Yeah. It's very important not to overdo or this way. This is not the, yes, it has back, but it doesn't connect to your body. It could, the whole arm can suck back into your armpit along the length of the arm. This is obviously going away from your structure. This is a whole arm, come back. This, I'm also ready for this. If I want to connect the forward Fajin, it's part of this, right? See, it's part of this backwards and forwards. So do I decide to Fajin on the way back, or do I decide to do the previous Fajin exercise? See, it's part of the same loop. This is the backward portion of it. This is the forward version of it. Then I could do Fajin here and Fajin here. Becomes a connected double Fajin. 1, 2, back forward. Yeah. It's not back forward. It's rotation, 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 rotation. It's the continuation of the same rotation, holding the center. So whether this rotation finish while you coming back, or did the rotation finish while you going forward? I'm still doing the same rotation. It travels back, then it's back energy. Travels forward, then it's forward energy. Questions? Okay. So that's number 3,
I
right?
had a question.
Yeah.
So when you're just showing it here on this rotation, does it matter if my mind is back on this side for the, and then back to the Foucault for the,
Yeah.
so it has to.
You could jump for now. That's for level 4. You could jump a little bit, and for a higher level, you need to really see the whole thing is meant for you. Even level 4 is meant for you to see complementary. So while you're seeing forward, can you see backwards?
Okay.
Right, what we worked on
Okay.
about rotation. There's backwards and there's forwards. There's upwards in the same rotation, and there's downwards here. Do you have an equal 4 directions on the rotations? So, but the effect is still this rolling rotation while you come back, or this rolling rotation while you extend your arm. Then it becomes forward Fajin, it becomes backwards Fajin. Then the next portion, next exercise, number 4, makes it clear it doesn't matter. You hold the center for the Fajin and stop. So while stopping, if my hand is here, I do the same motion, it creates downforce. See this springiness? I did not change, I'm not changing this movement. I put my hand here, it creates forward force. I put my hands here, it creates upward force. I put my hands this way, it creates the back slap force. But I am only doing the exact same thing. Do you see the center here? See the center here? Yeah.
I see.
So let me borrow you again. So if she has her hands set up like this, right? A little higher and lower. So my hand here, when I get, don't move, don't move, don't move. So see this forward on the palm heel, I don't have fingers backwards. This backwards, I don't have palm heel forward. I want this both. See, it has backwards and forwards.
It's just like if
I, yeah. This. If she put her hands like this, then see, it has up and down. There's a slap up
Mhm.
and the palm heel down.
Interesting.
If she, that's forward, back, up, down. So it doesn't matter as long as I hold the center. The effect, it depends on where the contact is, then it will be felt. But to me, I'm holding center. That's why this one is called the middle of center Fajin exercise. We look at down, forward, back, and center. Technically, we could also do upward, right? From that previous, this rotation, this up. But usually we don't do it, but sometimes GM will mention also fudging upward. But do you see part of this rotation? See this frontal have upwards, this fudging, this moment, or this moment, or this moment, or this moment create downwards. Just different moment in time for the rotation. Then you have forward, back, left, right, up, down energy. But exercise we down, forward, back, and middle. But if they ask upward, you can know it's here. Downward, it's here. Different moment in time of the same rotation drill here. And next one, we have the, I call the key turn. I need to figure out the proper name here. But it's forward, backwards, and forward. Backwards and forwards with a even balanced rotation. We're not rotating off the thumb side. See, this is all yang and all yin. If we rotate off the pinky side, this is all yang down and all yin up, right? We want to be in the center of the rotation. So there's yin down and there's also yang coming up. There's a yin coming down and also yang going up. Always both sides balanced. As we pull back or stretch out. So the Fajin is rotation and come back, rotation and go forward. Rotate 180, rotate 180 in the center. Yeah, you're flipping too much on the yang side, so concentrate also on the yin. Feel the tendon here and here, the yang side, the yang tendon and yin tendon here. Have a balance to create the rotation. And then it manifests all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. Yeah, come in. So I'll do the absorb first. So the grip, I should feel the same amount of force pulling my fingers this way as she's pushing my hand that way. See, this is more on the grip, right? There's not much push. Push and pull, yes. And on the way back, same thing. There's a push on my fingertip side and pulling my thumb side. And extend all the way. See, you're raising with your elbow, you're not stretching. Yes. Yeah. Always two, at least multiple factors. You have forward, back, plus this frontal balance rotation. Yeah. One more. You're not done yet. Yeah. On here, as you come up again. Yeah. Feel the closing as much as you feel the opening. Yeah. Feel this closing, the yin and the yang opening at the same time. Yeah, the balance rotation. Not only this is only yang opening. This is only yin closing, yin and yang. There's closing down and the opening up at the same time. Balance. That's why when I face you, it's always on my body line, always on my body line, not this, not this. This travel. It looks like I'm doing the exercise, but the energy is not right. There's no complementary in the energy. So the yin or the front absorb while the yang expand and project all the way to the fingertip are still happening. I'm doing project, primary project force, and I gotta see yin and yang. That's the three phases of complementary, the third phase of complementary. When you do a yin move, you have yin and yang balance. When you do a yang move, you have yin and yang. You do yin with yin yang, do yang with yin yang. Yeah, John, on your project, you're more yang. So really feel the yin close in and down on the yin side while you go. Now, see, you're opening only. Where's the closing? You need to have equal power for the closing. Equal power closing as you open. Yeah, a little more. You're right now you're flipping more on your index finger. So you're more like this, so you still have more yang open than yin closed. So you need to look at here, this balance. Yeah, better. Yeah, don't let the elbow flail out. The inside near the elbow side, need to close as you extend. Yeah, need to close while you extend. So the yang don't take over. Okay. So that's number 5. Oh, and we have 6. Remember, 6 is the whole ball changing, right? Whole ball at the dantian height. We keep rotating, do the same, based on the same rotation. We're turning up, and rotating. We rotate in our entire arm, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and come back down. Let's rotate. See, it's convex on the yin side, neutral and concave on the yin side. It goes through the concave convex changes. Here. So there's forward, there's up, and there's back. So it's sagittal. Do not open your hand wider and close. Do not close here and open here. So it's the same parallel. The hands are going up in parallel.
Looks like they're coming in.
Yeah. So see the difference. There's another version of palm to palm. You could do this. It's like our concave convex one, but except the hands are slightly closer. You rotate through the palm here. You see palm, fingers down, fingers forward, and fingers up. Fingers parallel, fingers down. So it's doing this rotation while you come up, doing this rotation while you come down. But really it's the same if you look at it, whether you extend your fingers and rotate the whole arm, or you put the palm here and rotate your whole arm. Feel your forearm, your humerus, your shoulder are doing exactly the same thing, whether your arm is facing this way or facing this way. This is the whole ball fending energy going up, down. This is more direct attack on the sagittal. So the fingertips are facing, or the edge is facing the opponent, just like our roll back and forward to use this cutting, sawing energy. So I'll borrow it again. See the difference. So if I do the roll ball one, just one side. So from here, this is the ball energy, right? Push hard. Yeah. This rolling from, see, in the fingertip through my entire arm, it's this rolling energy. It's rolling in my finger through my structure and my ball holding. See, this is still the whole ball energy, right? This is fending her out.
Yeah.
This is the fending energy, fending energy, fending energy onto a turn.
That's an interesting difference.
Or the difference is when I change to this rotating with the finger from the size. See, watch my fingertips. It's aligning. My fingertips is lining up to her center. So I'm going here up.
Interesting. Yeah.
There's more forking energy as I go up. It has a cutting and a forking energy. So it's a different, slightly different result. So I'm doing this with the forking energy through her structure, and there's a direct energy when I rotate this like a chainsaw, a circular saw this way, and violently cutting her in half.
It does feel like that.
This rotation. Slightly different. One is more fending energy when you do this one. This is more offensive energy. This is more defensive energy. So all the difference is the hand concave convex here. But overall structure, you still require the whole arm rotation, whole shoulder rotation.
Jeff, would you classify both of those as sagittal?
Yeah, it is, because look, I'm only creating, see, up and forwards, up and backwards, right? After this part, it's coming backwards. I did not go out, so there's no left, right. See, I didn't close my hand, I didn't open my hand, or I didn't open my hand and close my hand. That's more frontal. Do you see the difference? Let me know if you still don't see clear. So this is sagittal energy, right? It's from the sideways, see? It's like a fat belly D, right? It's the D, so it's sagittal. I do not do this open close on this way. So it's not horizontal and it's not frontal, not this. This is sagittal, Fajin. My hands are still parallel on my nipple line all the way up. When I do this, it's still on my nipple line. Yeah. Dantian, along the nipple line up, along the nipple line, yeah. My body opposition to coordinate. And we have alternate, one up, one down. One up, one down. So you don't sink and rise anymore. For this one, you rotate. You could rotate or not. Just practice. You could be stayed square. Convex, concave. Neutral, concave, convex. Concave on the yin, convex on the yin. Or you can have the ball changing here. See this saw and change. Keep the elbow expanded. It's always project. It's a project energy. So if you decide to do this, see the whole palm need to be on the nipple line. This, I keep the wrist or palm on the nipple line, but it's changing concave on the inside to convex on the inside.
Are these the same?
Yeah.
In the form?
Yeah, same energy.
Okay.
Yeah, but we alternate. It's one concave, one convex. In the form, it's
Okay.
both convex for the butterfly form open. So, yeah, but it's really the same thing.
Okay.
One concave, one convex. And of course, I forgot for that one we also have alternate. So it's like a punching exercise. We did this one, right? Then we just alternate. Forward back Fajin, forward back Fajin. You can rotate your body if you want. And it looks like punching, but the focus is different. We're not so much forward back. Yes, we need that. It's the rotation that's more important. And there's a balanced rotation of closing and opening at the same time. This is our main focus for the, not so much of the punch. It's not the punch, not the pull. It's the rotation. Give me a second. See the balance rotation, balance rotation, balance rotation. Body, same. See, these are rotating along your structure with a balanced way. You also have your central axis and rotating in balance, that the shoulder is going back while the shoulder is coming forward. The shoulder is going to the right, the shoulder going to the left. Moving this. Again. So I don't have to express the power here. I need to express it in the body rotation here. So if she has hand here and hand on my shoulder this way, this is only one energy forward. This is only one energy pulling backward with my shoulder. So my push on the shoulder and the pull on my shoulder must be equal, but all based from here. So this is not balanced. She knows what to fight.
Yeah.
This, see, she could push me back. Or if I pull harder on the shoulder. See, when I pull, I get pulled off. But I need to give and take this light balance energy on the forward, back, left, right. And from that balance rotation, it's expressed in your whole arm structure. Is your shoulder and hips going forward, back the same amount as your hands rotating up, down, left, right, the same amount of force in balance. Yeah, Alan, you came in late, and so look at the focus. You're flipping more on the pinky side, so your hands are going out and in, and out and in. If you focus on the center of your middle finger, they have outward and also the same amount inward. So you stay on here. without going out or in, flapping. And when you come in the same, you're going this way out. See, it's yang flip. So when you go punch forward, you're flipping on the thumb side. You need to flip on it so you have close energy while you open on the yang. You also have closing on the yin. Remember, I made you push against your elbow as you punch forward. Still hold the elbow here. Hold your left elbow. Use your right hand to hold your left elbow, Ellen. Yeah. Just push it. Just push it sideways. Yeah. You close it. Don't let it go out. See? Don't let it go out. Yeah. So you want to feel the closing energy on that pushing hand. Yes. You're flailing out. Yeah, don't flail. Yeah, you have closing as you open. So they're in balance. Yeah. Now go back to the punching alternate drill with that same focus. Much better. On the retreat, you see it? You have this out. You need to stay so this can close. So you don't go out this way. The yin and yang. Yeah. Rotate your body more. Yeah, balance, balance, without letting the elbow go out. Without letting the elbow go out. Yeah. Yeah. So that was number 5. Number 6 is sagittal and alternate. Okay, number 7 is horizontal. These ones we really need to feel the hip roll. So this horizontal, there's hip roll here, absorb into your hips, come up your back, and then go horizontal across, absorb into your hips, project up the back, and go across horizontally, suck into the hips, absorb down the front, project up the back, and across. Here, we change the hands and go across. Hip roll, and we hip roll. Hip roll, we change hands. Hip roll, we change hands and go across. Hip roll, we change hands and go across. Hip roll, we change hands and go across. Hip roll, we change hands and across. Make sure you go across before you hip roll. Don't do these. We're not doing the wave. Horizontal, right? What's horizontal? You got to maintain something horizontal. This is not horizontal anymore. Yeah. Hip roll to change. Feel that. Feel this loop from front to the back and go across. Feel the loop front to the back and across. Remember, this is still the same whole ball at the dantian, or slightly higher, but palm up, and just turn the other one palm down. Not that wide like we do this, the left right holding ball in 21 form. This is one ball connect here. So this is the equivalent as the absorb project exercise, side to side exercise, alternating. Right? See, this is this same thing. Or you can look at it as like the 21 form. We have fan and push, fan and push. But that one is more sagittal feel. This is more horizontal. but the structure is really the same. Yeah, feel the hip roll change first before you go across. Feel the hip roll to change. Break it down, Alan. Hip roll to change, don't go yet. Hip roll to change and then go. Hip roll and change, still there. Yes. Stop. Pause a little bit. Yeah, change and then go. You're more clearer on the plane changes. This one has a sagittal feel and a frontal feel, right? And of course, a little horizontal also. This is a 3D feel the suction. There's a plane change here, and then mostly horizontal. There's a plane change here, and then connect back to the horizontal. So you need to break it down just so you're more clear on the changes when it starts, when it ends. So when you finish that, you're more clear on when the horizontal energy starts.
Can I ask a question yet?
Yeah.
Is that why this is further down, this horizontal one is further, like number 6, because it's multiple planes changing? Or, you know, like the order.
They are mostly sagittal to sagittal, but even this have different changes, right? This has, on the arm, it has
Yeah.
that frontal plane change while it's doing this.
I was just trying to
But
figure out the order that it's going to, because I know that's usually a matter.
Yeah, sometimes you mix it up, I don't know.
Okay.
This one, because it's in the books, we didn't list the 8 exercises, so
Oh,
yeah, it's not very tight, so.
okay.
Yeah, next time I can ask them to finalize it, because if, even in the DVD, he didn't do middle, and he told me to add the middle. So in the DVD for Fajin and butterfly form, there's only 7 exercises. So after I added the middle, he said to also add the up. So that would be 9. So after I added up, he said, yeah, you can also go down. But I said, it's all in the middle, right? It's the same rotation. But he's like, yeah. But yeah, so how many? It could be. So right now, loosely, officially, it's 8, and unofficially, you at the up and down, then it will be like 10 exercises. So, but it's really the same, just different moment in time of that rotation. That's all. You decide to Fajin on the up, decide to Fajin on the back, decide to Fajin on the down, decide to Fajin on the forward. See, it's the same rotation. Which moment in time? Yeah. So these, we're learning the transition that every movement we do is 3D anyway. Even when we do the horizontal, the natural macrocosmic orbit is sagittal flow anyway. You don't change it. The absorb is still down the front. The project is still uprising up the back. So yes, primarily the movement is horizontal. The energy is 3D. Feel the hip roll, hip roll. Nope. Alan, go slower. Feel the balance in your hip. There's one left, one right. This hip going this is this hip going this way. This hip going forward is this hip going backwards. They have equal power. Use the yin side of your hip, open, close. Feel it. You're pushing on the yang side. So you have, if you only push, you would only have this and this. See, this is pushing. Feel the yin, it will pull and push, pull and open. Open and close here, balance. Yeah, it's more balance power. Just like you looked at it with your arms, you have closing while opening. They're the yin and yang complementary. You could push, but you also pull back here, right? You could pull here on this hip crease while you push with the yang here. Much more balance. Keep your hips horizontal on the rotation. Keep your perineum sagittal to the floor. I mean, that's that vertical, sorry. Your yang and push is too strong, Alan, still. Then focus more on the yin close. It will pull you back more yin. Yeah. Don't shift weight. Yeah. Yeah, same thing, John. Feel the yin on the hip close more. So the rotation is from the hip closing. See this side and my two hands get closer as it close the hips. They touch because this and this are closing. Yeah, better. Close, feel the closing on the hips. Yeah. And rounder on the ball, on the convex, on this, like your whole ball, see this convex is facing out. You drop a little bit, but you still have convex facing out and still convex facing out. Not concave convex only up down, but also forward back. So round on two sides. Yeah, this is horizontal energy. If you do this, this is more frontal energy on the ball. You want horizontal energy in the ball to help propel this. So if I hold the ball so flat against me, push harder. See this rotation, my structure is not suited for the horizontal energy. This is more better if I do frontal energy. This is easy, but because I'm so flat here. But here I want to grow this way. So it's convex.
Oh, interesting.
So it's convex out to her. So it helps me
I see. Whoa!
with the horizontal turn. All right, because this is same as this, right? Just turn your hand this way. You need to be convex facing out. Convex facing out. Your shape need to help propel the energy. Extend to your fingertips, Alan. Yeah, extend to your fingertips. Okay, last one, the hardest one, the frontal. Look at the transition again, because first, when you learn, you could just do cycle 3, cycle 4. This one hand, see it's opening shoulder line. When I rotate one loop, it's closing nipple line. Opening and concave to myself on the yin side and opening shoulder lines. We rotate, it's convex on the yin and close the nipple lines. Loop, open, close, open, close, concave, convex, concave, convex. But I say concave convex is reference to me on the yin side, but to the opponent, it's convex facing out. It's still convex facing out. Every moment, it's convex facing out. Every moment, it's convex facing out. See that? it's always concave facing in. Concave facing in. See, this is still concave facing in. I am changing concave convex on the yin yang portion of the arm, but the concave convex relationship is always maintained the same. So you could do two hands, the convex facing out, convex facing out, convex facing out. Convex, concave convex. Yang. I mean, yin is concave, yin is convex, but it's convex facing out all the time. Yeah. Open shoulder line, close nipple lines. Then you make it smaller, and you make it smaller, and you make it smaller. But you still remember opening.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, oh no.
This is not open yet, right? This Fajin is crap, open. Get to past your shoulders. This is not open yet. It's opening, that's the action, opening, but it's not the state of opened. Open the body line. This is closing, not closed yet of this state. This is in action of closing, but not in the state of closed until you get to here. This open, closed, opened and closed, opening and closing, and until they opened and closed. They're opening and closing until they're opened and closed.
But on the south, then what
Yeah.
are they both facing?
Sure. It's still convex facing out, right? Mhm.
Here,
Mhm. Yeah.
far enough.
Yeah. Then do it smaller.
Okay.
Rotate. Rotate. See, the elbow needs to come up, the hand needs to come down. Hand need to come up, elbow need to come down. Feel the rotation here. Without your shoulders coming up, Alan. So you need to extend. See, your elbow can come up without your shoulder. If you don't extend, it drives up here. If you extend, see, the elbow can come up and the hand can go down. No, keep going. Yeah, concave, convex to the opponent all the time. Yeah. John, feel more of that cutting, the frontal, the cutting force. You are, you have a slap force or push force. Neither is correct. Feel the cut on the edge of your hand, your palms, on the edge of the palm, that cut, that. See, you look at your palm going down, you're slapping, and flipping and slapping. So you maintain the plane, the rotate, and still it's chopping, cutting all the time on the frontal plane. Yeah. Don't turn anymore. It's cutting this side. Yeah, cutting this side. Yeah. Cutting down, then cut with the thumb, the index. No, cut with the index. Cut with the index. Yep. And turn to index. Yeah. Here and turn back to index again. Yeah. Do the cutting on the frontal. Just chopping anything that comes near you. I have this energy shield. Cut everything. This. on frontal, right? This is frontal energy. And the proper choreography, you put back the cycle 7 or 8 back in there. So when we go backwards, this is the direction it's going to. Then this hand moves first until it go opposite. Then you start the cycle 7 or 8. This is 8 counterclockwise. Okay. Then this need to cut a smaller circle so it could catch up to this hand and finish together. This starts first, cycle 7. Now this hand need to cut because it needs to go from here to here. This is 3/4 or more, and this is only going 1/4 plus, right? From here to here is only 1/4 rotation. So how do you catch up? You need to be smaller and they finish together because this went 3/4, this went 1/4, this need to cut smaller, see? Then they time together. This go first, opposite, and while it's going, it cut smaller and finish together. Speed up. Not 3/4 anymore. Then it's 8 to 4. 3. Sorry. That's 7 to 3. This is 8 to 4. 7 to 3. 3 o'clock. Cycle 3, sorry. Right. This is cycle 8 to cycle 4. Finish. Feel the hip roll. More important. Feel the hip roll. Feel the hip roll. Feel the hip roll. Feel the hip roll. Stay on your body line. Don't leave it behind your shoulder too much. Then the fudging your shoulders out. Feel this. See, the shoulder is still the same curvature. Not this. My body moving and my shoulders kept the same relationship. It's rotating, not opening, closing this way. Only rotating, only rotating, only rotating. That hand moves first, the other hand catch up. Hand move first, other hand catch up. Hip roll and follow. Hip roll. Smaller and one loop. It's only one loop, one loop, one loop, one circle. Cycle 8 to 4, cycle 7 to 3. 8 to 4, 7, 2, 3. See if you could see it tighter, rotating, feel the tendons and ligaments have balance force. Look at the timing. Open your shoulder lines. Close in the line. Don't close too much, don't open too much. Just open the line is enough. Yeah, Greg, you're still flying your shoulder open. Yeah, keep it tighter with you. Keep it tighter with you. Keep your hand on the shoulder. Feel that you don't create this convex any moment. They're the same relationship, just rotation. They don't open. Yeah, that's tighter. Better. Yeah. But look at this. It got to go through above horizontal and below horizontal, meaning hand lower than elbow, elbow lower than hand, hands further in than elbow, hands further out than elbow. See the center here. See the center. See the center. So it's not just the hand. This is just the hand with the elbow having no up down. This is in the middle of form, so you are expressing above and below horizontal, inside and outside of the vertical. Everyone, yeah. You got to be able to see you're doing close, close, open, open. Open elbow line, open body line. Close, close, right? While you're close, close, you also have open, open. Are you there? So you enter, enter. Yeah. So while I have force here, I don't only wrestle. There's nothing in the elbow. So I need to give force to the hand and the hand down here because it's doing this balance.
Whoa.
This
I do not
balance.
have that.
Yeah. If I only go one side, see, this is only the
That's
hand
what I
side.
do.
There's no elbow, or only the elbow. There's nothing on the hand. So I need both sides, right? Both sides. Look. When I look, yeah, keep it there. When I look, see, elbow
Oh my
down,
God,
hand
yeah.
up. There's this balance.
Oh. Oh, oh.
See the force. Yeah, even express small, it's gotta have the same balance every moment. Oops. Hands and elbow have equal power. your left hip, right hip have same power. The left shoulder and right shoulder have same power. It's mostly frontal, but there is horizontal turn. It's small. Yeah, there's a hip roll creating sagittal from front to back. It's a 3D move. The energy is 3D. The movement mainly is frontal. The energy is 3D. Questions? All good, all clear? More puzzled? Brain injury? Okay. All right, see you guys Monday then. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Jeff. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.
Thanks, Jeff.
Bye, everybody.
Good class. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.